Words that I can't say. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, you want to talk about what? Israel?
No, I don't want to talk about Israel or women.
Yeah, you don't have to. What do you want to? What's up?
So I want to talk about qualifications. So never did it. You should be teaching everyone how to monetize social media. You would be amazing at that because you did that. You're great at it. But what are your qualifications besides that? Because you're milking everyone right now for views and engagement, and it's working. But you're not qualified. So what? Explain. Elaborate.
So which one is it? Is it I'm qualified or I'm not?
Let's go back 5 years.
Uh-huh.
You were a regular guy.
Yep.
A regular guy.
Uh-huh.
When social media happened, you blew up. You monetized it. You did great.
Yep.
Who the fuck are you to lecture people how to make money? You never made money. Like, for me, I made money before social media.
Uh-huh.
I can lecture people that. You're not qualified. You talk about Israel like you're as if like you work for the military. Do you work for the military? You have information we don't have?
Well, you don't have to work for the military to be aware of what's going on with
let's
geopolitical
go back to the
conflicts.
qualifications. Go back to the qualifications.
Yeah, sure.
Why are you qualified to tell people how to make money, how to make women? You never got women.
Okay.
You were that weird-looking guy in the corner.
Sure.
It's not
Okay.
sure. It's a fact.
No, it's not.
It's a fact. I can prove it. It's a fact.
You actually can't, but that's fine.
You don't want me? I
you
will prove it that you were nothing 5 years ago.
Okay. So first and foremost, yeah, I was a special agent with Homeland Security Investigations for almost a decade. And when I was doing that job, I was earning about $130,000 per year. That puts me in the top 10, 15%. You might say that that's not necessarily that much money, but for me it was fine because I'm a minimalist. It's interesting that you say I wasn't getting girls back then because in reality I actually got more women back then than I do now. No, I'm telling you, I used to get women more.
You're saying that
back
now,
then.
but you said before you did it.
Okay, can I address your points?
Go ahead.
So number one, I had a very good career, very proud of it. I served my country. That's number one. Number two, was doing pretty well, minimalist, $130K per year doing that job, fine. Then also, since I had a regular job, I had more free time than I do now. So I was out dealing with women a lot more than I do now. So if it's actually the contrary, I used to get more girls back then, and I had the benefit of anonymity because I wasn't an internet person where I have a very controversial stance on a lot of different topics. My fame has actually not helped me with getting women. It's actually hurt me.
Okay.
So I actually used to do better before when I first moved here when I was working on the job because I was able to use that anonymity to my benefit. Also, women like guys that work in law enforcement, et cetera, shows a lot of characteristics that make you attractive.
You got all the women.
So now the other thing, too, that you're talking about with teaching people how to, like, I'm not qualified or whatever.
Let me explain. Let me elaborate. You said you made $130,000 a year.
Working that job, yes.
Then you turn around, you monetize social media, and you did very well. I give you props. You did very, very well. But who are you to lecture regular people how to make money when you never made money besides social media?
So again,
you should be saying, you should have a sign that says, this is how you monetize social media. Not, because you're not qualified to speak about anything. Women in the kitchen, it's all for, you want to milk everyone for views. This is a stupid subject.
You make no sense because on one end you're saying, first you're saying, look, you don't understand. First you're saying you're not qualified to give advice. Now you're saying, oh, well, you should teach people how to monetize. Which one is it?
You should teach people how to monetize social media because that's all you earn and that's all you're good at.
Oh, yeah.
You should not
These terrorists doing complex
people on anything. Is the microphone dead?
Because it cut out.
You're not qualified. What happened? What happened? The mic's dead? All right, you can hear me. So, like I said, you should be teaching a class how to monetize social media because that's all you're qualified to do. You shouldn't be lecturing people on the government, on women.
I used to
this
work
and
for the
that.
government.
I'm talking about events that are occurring in Iran, Israel, in Ukraine, Russia. You act as if like you're part of the military. Is there something we should know?
You
Are
don't
you
have
like
to-
a military general?
You don't have to work for the military to understand geopolitical
No,
affairs and
you
conflicts.
tell people things. You don't say. You tell.
Yeah.
You don't say this
So
is
I
what
tell
I
the
think.
truth.
You don't say I think this, I think that. You tell people what it is, but you're not qualified to. I'm calling a spade a spade.
You
You're
make
not-
zero sense. You realize that, right?
I make no sense.
You make no sense. Yeah.
And you're not qualified
You
to
make
speak
no
on
sense.
the subject?
No, because I would
5
argue-
years ago you had nothing. So you should teach everyone how to make money, monetize social media. You can't teach people how to make money other ways. You have a course. You tell people how to make money. Who the fuck are you to tell people to make money?
Someone
I
that's
should
way
tell people
more,
that.
yeah, someone that's far more famous than you are. Nobody knows
What
who you
about
are for obvious
famous?
reasons.
I have more money than you. I don't care
You
about
probably don't
famous.
actually, but that's fine.
Okay.
We can
Everyone,
let you. We
look
can
up
let you.
Johnny Roof on
Because here's
Google.
the thing. I've been very. I'm actually transparent about
Ask
my
your
finances.
partner who
and-
has more money. Your
Okay,
partner knows.
that's cool.
Fresh.
Again, buddy, you're coming in here, talking to me on my channel, saying that I'm not qualified when you've been on my show and no one knows who you are. And here's the other thing
That
too.
doesn't answer the
my
question.
resume, I've done a lot. Okay, I've served this country. I put my life on the line to protect the Constitution. I've arrested terrorists, human smugglers, all types of shit, pedophiles. I've done it all. Then I transitioned into a fitness business, which I was able to bring into another six-figure income. Then I started a podcast, which became wildly successful, made me a multimillionaire. Then I control a bunch of real estate in multiple states. So you can sit here and say, oh, you can't monetize or you're not qualified. I'm actually very qualified because I was a regular guy and I was able to turn myself into a millionaire versus you. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody cares who you are. And quite frankly, you're not qualified to talk about anything.
Here's the
so with that
difference.
said, there's a reason why you're talking on my channel, not the other way around.
Here's the difference.
Clearly, you're
third-
jaded about
listen,
something
let
and
me
you have a
finish.
personal vendetta.
Myron, let me finish.
Okay?
Let
You have
me
a personal
finish.
vendetta.
Myron, let me finish.
The reality is,
Myron.
people know who I am.
Myron.
Nobody knows or gives a
Myron,
fuck
no
who you
one
are.
cares about who you are.
You're here. You clearly do. What
I'm
the fuck are you
talking to
talking about?
Myron,
Get the fuck
listen.
out of here. Get this guy out of here,
Listen,
man.
you're 35.
Get this guy out of here.
I've been a
Bro,
millionaire for the last 15 years.
nobody gives a
and
fuck
I'm
what
your
you got to
age.
say. You're pissed off because I didn't want to talk to you on the street. Get the fuck up out
On
of here.
the street.
You're a fucking nobody. You're a fucking nobody. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, man. This fucking guy. He's fucking mad because I didn't want to say hi to him one time on the streets coming in here saying, yeah, you did, man. Shut the fuck up. It's a fucking retard, bro. He's a fucking drunken retard, too. Anyway, who's up next? Dude's a fucking clown. Well, I thought I'm a nobody. Why do you want to talk to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, keep it the fuck clear. Excuse me. All you niggas in the street, watch out.
Yo, it's fucking hilarious how, oh, you're a nobody, you just teach people, blah, blah, blah. It's like, which one am I? Or you want to talk to me? Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, bro? I don't know. 5 minutes? All right. What's up, man?